Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and fourth as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And what a career we've seen from Ben Roethlisberger. Awfully consistent, tough, durable, strong in the pocket, great leader, a guy who stands in and throws it downfield, and has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Again, it's Johnson.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your...
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 36 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a give, running left is Harris. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Patrick Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good. And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he made him buy dinner. Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 27, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown! Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Harris has it over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Now Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Got an open man. It's Washington. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, They've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
That's to Freiermuth.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Ben gonna throw.
He gets it complete to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have...
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a two-point conversion will tie the game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two.
Now Ben.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a two-point game. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the outcome in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.